What's up, guys? Welcome back to another show. I apologize greatly for the long delay on this show. I'm just getting my phone out here, sorry. And by the way, I'm wearing a Giants hat, so if anyone thinks this is a Cowboys hat, they are mistaken. I am 100% Giants all the way, baby. This football season has started. I'm very happy about that. And so I apologize again for the being like a week at least since I made a video. It has been a while, so I'm just moving my camera a little bit here. Let's see right there. I'm going to try to make this a short video, but I got a lot to say. So we're going to you are getting Capone today. You are getting full-on Capone because I have a lot to say about Raw. I didn't do Raw. I don't think I did a Raw review last week because the stuff got busy and it wasn't that great. This Raw was ridiculously disappointing for so many reasons. So I'm not going to go over the full Raw because, again, it's a 3-hour show and it's just too much to go over and try to keep this video kind of short. So I'm going to go over 4 main points, all right? And yes, that is also 4 horsemen right there, baby. The first thing I'm going to go over is the Royal Rumble they started out with. To basically have a number one contendership for the Intercontinental title that The Miz is holding. Now, I am a huge Miz fan right now. He is not the greatest wrestler. He has been kind of called out on the fact that he doesn't take a lot of risks in the ring. In fact, that's his biggest, a lot of people are like, he doesn't take risks. He's not a high flyer. He doesn't do anything dangerous. But the guy's a 12-year veteran. He's been with the company a long time, and he's kind of earned, I think, the respect, and he deserves his respect. So it's interesting to me that people aren't giving it to him. And it's very interesting to me that he is cutting some of the best promos in the business right now. He cuts amazing promos. So with that said, they had a Royal Rumble. Now, they've been doing a kind of this Jason Jordan, Kurt Angle angle of Kurt Angle being Jason Jordan's father. I got a feeling at some point it's going to turn out that it was a lie and that Jason Jordan manufactured it or something to that extent. And it just feels like they are setting up for that. But anyways, so they have this Rumble and they have the big names in. I mean, I'm talking the big names. They got Finn Balor. They got the Hardys. They got Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows. They got the Big Show. They got, like I said, Jason Jordan. They got the Mizraj, Axel, Bo Dallas. And 15 guys. There's some other ones in there. Kurt Hawkins was in there. He got thrown out in like the first 30 seconds. Gold Dust was in there. It was also R-Truth was in there. There's probably some other guys that I couldn't think of off the top of my head. But anyways, everyone's in there. You would think, yes, it's a little bit, you could call this, but you would think, hey, Jason Jordan's kind of been going towards the Intercontinental title. He needs a big push right now. He needs to be given this opportunity. He needs to win this Rumble. He needs to be the one that goes against The Miz, whether he wins the title or not. He needs to be given this opportunity if they're going to push him, if they're going to have fans get behind him at all. So what do? They have, the person they have win is Jeff Hardy. Now, I am a Matt and Jeff Hardy fan. I am a huge Hardy fan overall. Again, Attitude Era. He did a lot during that time. I love Jeff Hardy, but he doesn't need a push. He doesn't need to be given anything to get over. But they have him win this Rumble. So ultimately, he is the number one contender now for next week's title match. And it makes no sense. Jason Jordan looks strong. He was he was the last one to get eliminated, but he just didn't, it didn't do anything for him. By having Jeff win, it doesn't do anything for him, and it makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever to do what they did on Monday Night Raw. Where the writing goes from there, I don't get that writing choice. I don't get how, on the one hand, WWE says they want to get the young talent going and they want to, really build the young talent, but then they squash them with Jeff Hardy. And no offense to Jeff Hardy, I'm not saying he went in that match saying, hey, I want to win the IC title. Actually, what happened then, they were supposed to do supposedly a Revival and Hardy storyline, but the Revival, I don't know if it's the same guy who broke his jaw, but one of them tore his bicep at a house show. So they're out for another couple more months probably. So they're getting some bad luck, but it just doesn't make sense. You want to push Jason Jordan, then push Jason Jordan. Have him go against The Miz. The guy's a great athlete, unbelievable talent, but you're not pushing him. Maybe not the best mic work, but still, that, if you want the crowd to like him, you better push him. You can't just expect the crowd to be like, yeah, give him one day. So that was disappointing. That's my first thing that I'm upset about. The next thing, let's see. Let's talk about there might be only 3 things because there was a fourth, but I can't remember right now. That's how exciting Raw was. The next thing was that was it. Brock Lesnar. So last week, Brock Lesnar got destroyed by Braun Strowman. So this week, out comes Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman, and they do the usual Paul Heyman spiel. And then Brock Lesnar grabs the mic and basically goes, Suplex City. So I don't know if Braun Strowman was hurt. I don't know. I don't think he was on the show at all. It just made no sense that you're going to have these two go at it. First of all, the Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar should have been the SummerSlam match, but for whatever reason, they decided they had to make it a 4-way with Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. It just made no sense to me whatsoever, but they did that, so okay. So now it's setting up for that. So Braun Strowman never showed up. And you know, Braun Strowman, this is the thing I don't get is they call each other names, they do all that, but then they don't interact. So it doesn't make any sense. So that was stupid. You're not doing anything for the storyline. So then we had the Roman Reigns and John Cena contract signing. So last week, they had them team up with Roman Reigns teaming up with John Cena as he's returning. He's returning, so he's going to team up with Roman Reigns. So this week's the contract signing. If you ever watched WWE, you know that any contract signing usually turns into some kind of brawl or something. You know, something happens. And so sure enough, basically what happened was Roman Reigns, I don't remember the order, but Roman Reigns basically called out John Cena saying, okay, my cat is like right against me going, love me, love me. John Cena basically got called out by Roman Reigns said, you've become a part-timer. You can say you're not, but you've become a part-timer and you can't do this anymore. And that's why I keep getting pushed. That's why I keep showing up, is because you can't do it anymore and I'm taking your spot. To John Cena saying, if you could do your job, and he literally said it's your job at some point, but if you could do your job, then they wouldn't have to bring me over here to get you over, to push you. And at one point, Roman Reigns basically called John the B-word. John called him B-word. And it was really argumentative. It almost felt like a shoot interview. I think there was some shoot aspects to it. By the way, if you don't know what shoot is in the wrestling business, that's when it pretty much is not scripted. It's real. So they're talking about each other real. And it kind of felt like there's a little bit in this promo of each other. So I don't know, but it felt kind of real. So basically, there's this tension. They build the tension. Roman Reigns flips the table, and you're thinking, okay, this makes sense. This is how it should go down. No. Out comes Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, who are at this point have been just put down to the, just the bottom already of the tag team division. And they come out and basically say, like, we're brothers and you guys aren't acting like brothers, so we should take you on. So we have a tag match. I think Kurt Angle came out and said, sure, they just made one. So once again, what do we got? We got Roman Reigns and Cena taking on the Gallows and Anderson. And what happens? John Cena and Roman Reigns win. Gallows and Anderson lose. Once again, losing to a team. They're getting pushed down. They got brought from Japan. WWE keeps bringing these people in, but as soon as they bring them in and they bring them to the main roster, they get brought right back down. They just kill their characters. And then they say, well, they didn't work. Yeah, they didn't work because you're killing the characters, WWE. You're killing you're not giving the chance for the fans to choose whether they want them or not. You're just saying, if you don't like them this one day, that's it. So it makes no sense. And that just confused me. It's just why you would do that. Why you'd have it build up, and then just have him go into a tag match. And at the end, it's like they're just, John Cena's doing his little clap to Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns, like, I think he said something. You read his lips. He said something like, I don't need that, or what are you doing, or something. It was just, it's stupid. You could feel it was stupid, and you could feel the crowd saying it was stupid too. The other thing I want to talk about tonight, so it's 5 things, I guess, was they had Dean Ambrose Seth Rollins took on Cesaro, and then Dean Ambrose took on Sheamus. I think Rollins lost, and then Sheamus lost. The Shield, like, they did a mini Shield reunion, like I said. They're doing that right now. Roman Reigns, Luke Gallows. God, I'm really good today, guys. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are the Raw Tag Team Champs. They're they keep mentioning the Shield, but I'm sorry, the Shield was 3 guys. That's Roman Reigns. I would be okay with Roman Reigns coming back and they form the Shield again. In fact, I would have Roman Reigns win some title, U.S. or the heavyweight title, and that's how you build that Shield back as this strong group. I don't know why they don't do that. They don't want to do that for whatever reason. It makes no sense why they're not doing it, but they're not. So that was that, and it didn't work. Again, they have the tag teams on Raw, but they're stuck in this weird thing of like, we're just gonna push certain guys, even if we have to make them a tag team. And that's what they're doing. So it made no sense. The thing I'm going to end on, guys, if you can't tell how heated I am right now, is the women's division. They ended Raw with the Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss for the title. Now, I thought they were going to keep it on Sasha Banks. I really thought they would. It just seemed like that's what they would do. I know Sasha Banks is apparently not in the best of terms with, I think, a lot of people in the back, but I really think that I thought they would give it to her and start some feud with somebody. I was wrong. They actually had Alexa Bliss win the title again. I found this very interesting. She's now, Sasha Banks is like a 4-time champion. I don't know if they're trying to get her up, build her up. This could be, I don't know what this might be a sign that maybe she's getting demoted kind of deal. But that was interesting to me. So she wins, Alexa Bliss wins, and out comes Nia Jax. And I've been saying, you go back to my videos, I've been saying Nia Jax needs to have a title run. She is the Brock Lesnar of the women's division right now. She is a big girl. She can have a run. She is an excellent heel. She's got decent enough ring ability. Her promos aren't bad, but she needs to be a heel. Now, when I saw her, her and Alexa Bliss are both heels, so I didn't know if that would work. So anyways, she comes down, she congratulates Alexa Bliss, puts her up on her shoulder, boom, dumps Alexa Bliss on the mat. Clearly setting up an Alexa Bliss, Nia Jax, maybe No Mercy match. I would love to see them turn Alexa Bliss face. Not necessarily the face that is running out and helping Bayley, helping Sasha Banks, and becoming like the Ultimate. But I would kind of like to see Alexa Bliss become a little bit of that face character, but still keep that edge about her. 5 Feet of Fury, I think, is great. She has a little bit of everything, I think, that you need. She's athletic. She's got the beauty. But Nia Jax needs to be a champion. She needs to have a championship run. I am so happy to see this. Please, WWE, don't ruin this. Do not have her lose, the title. She needs to be strong now. Now she, no more tapping out to Sasha Banks. No more getting pinned by Bayley. No more getting pinned by anybody. She needs to have a run. She needs to be strong. She needs to win this title. So, guys, like I said, let's see, we're giving this about 15 minutes is what we want. Again, I love wrestling. I started this channel because I love wrestling. I know, some you might hear, wow, this guy's really passionate. I love wrestling. I always said in my life, I accomplished one dream in my life right now, and that was to have a restaurant. I'm doing that with my family right now, and we're going to make it work, hopefully. My other dream has always been that if I ever got a call from WWE and said, hey, Chris, would you like to be somehow do anything with the WWE or wrestling, I would take it in a second. I love wrestling. Yes, it is planned out. Yes, the winners are decided, but you know what? It's just something I always loved as a kid. I've always been a big guy. I always dreamed about being that guy in the ring that maybe could actually beat somebody up. Not real, but just, have the crowd cheering for him, boom, for him, holding up the title, like the one I got in the back there. Whoop. That's why I call myself the 3-Up champion, and that's what I like to be. So, thank you guys so much again for watching this. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry again it took so long to get a video up. I will try to get videos up more often. I just can't guarantee you with the schedule that I have. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have tomorrow about SmackDown. But SmackDown also did some interesting stuff. Some guys came back. Shelton Management, he is back. So we'll see. But guys, thank you so much again. Enjoy your day and enjoy SmackDown tonight. Raw, please, WWE, stop doing what you want to do and actually listen to the fans. We're telling you what we want. Please just do it. You can still be surprising and still do what the fans like. So that's all we ask. Guys, as always, Capone, I appreciate it. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. There we go. 3-Up, baby. Shout out to my 3-Up. Shout out to Houdini. Shout out to Guardian. Shout out to my WWE Supercard team. We're doing good, guys. Sorry I couldn't be more of a help today. And I got to go. It's time to get out of here. Again, this right here, it's a Giants hat. I would turn it, but let's see. I think I could turn it. Let's see. I can show you guys. Right there, baby. Right there. Giants all the way. All right, guys. So, as always, Capone is out. So, peace.